Good evening, everybody. We are home based games. Many of you probably don't know us. We are starting to create a little bit of a streaming presence, a little bit more on the Star Wars community, but Harry Potter is my absolute favorite franchise of all time. So I can't have this be a thing without bringing some Harry Potter into it. So my name's Andrea. I am here with Ron.
Hey everybody, this is Ron, aka Gold Leader, and I think Andrea's nickname is going to be Patronus.
For this evening. Yeah, that is one of my avatar names for sure.
So, welcome Muggles, welcome Wizards. We are about to play USA Opoly's, actually one of their line of Harry Potter games, Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Hmm.
If you've never played, USA Opoly has made a lot of actually really good board games, and they've been kind of knocking it out of the park, especially with Harry Potter, Star Wars, Marvel. They've got a lot of good titles, but I believe, and people can correct me if I'm wrong, this is the second Harry Potter game, and
Correct. Yep.
the first one was called Battle of Hogwarts.
Yeah, Battle for Hogwarts or Hogwarts Battle, I think.
Or Hogwarts
Yeah, it
Battle.
was just Hogwarts Battle.
Yeah, so the game is in the deck building genre style. If you haven't played a deck building game before, all these games are similar, but in my opinion, this is the best deck building game I've ever played.
JP says hi.
Hello, JP.
Hello, friends in
Welcome.
Florida.
So we are gonna play this for you, and it's not gonna be a how to play this game. We're kind of just gonna go through it as we play. It's really not super complicated, but it's very thematic, and there's actually a lot more strategy in it than you would think.
This is
And
the like the heads up two-player dueling version of this game. There is also that original game, as Ron mentioned, is the Hogwarts Battle. Um, and that is more of a campaign-based game. So I that one is actually my personal favorite. I like doing the cooperative game a little bit more than the dueling game, but we figured we'd give this one a whirl tonight.
so, without further ado, this is the basic setup for Defense Against the Dark Arts. What's really cool about either of these games, say you pick up Hogwarts Battle first, or you pick up this game first, the games are so similar in the language that they use to play the game and the deck building mechanic that once you learn how to play one game, adapting to the other game is a breeze. So the game starts, everybody has to choose a house.
Hmm.
For us, we were officially sorted on Pottermore,
Yeah, so
so
we're always the same
we're
ones.
we're always playing our houses. So I'm gonna be Ravenclaw, which it was a shock when I was Ravenclaw. I thought for sure I'd be a Slytherin,
I thought so too with
but it
your
didn't.
with your mischievousness,
It
but
did
it
not
didn't
happen
take.
that way. So I'm Ravenclaw, and Andrea was, well, of course, Gryffindor.
Yeah, Pottermore official. I
Pottermore
did.
official.
I didn't pick that.
So in chat, I would love to know if you've been sorted. What house are you?
And it has to be Pottermore official. It can't just be some random quiz that you took on the internet because that doesn't count. That's not Sorting Hat approved, as a true fan would say.
So the whole point of this game, we each play our house, and we are in a
Duel.
magic duel,
Yep.
and we are trying to stun our opponent 3 times.
Yep.
The first one that gets stunned 3 times loses the game.
Hmm.
The way you stun people, you are going to be playing cards from your starting deck. So your starting deck contains 7 spells, which are identical. You
Hmm.
get 1 wand, and you get 1 cauldron.
So those are the spells that you get that are all identical, just a Lohomora.
Yep.
Then you get the wand, which is identical for both players,
hmm
and then you get the cauldron.
And all these cards have different effects. They can either gain you galleons, which is the money from Harry Potter.
Good job. I'm glad you remembered.
Hey, it's a thing. You can gain some Harry Potter lightning bolts.
Yeah, that represents damage.
That's damage. And then hearts, which is health.
Hmm.
And so what we're going to be trying to do is playing these cards from our starting deck. and we are going to flip a number of cards from this huge deck here,
Hmm.
which is going to populate the classroom. The classroom is where you'll get new spells, new items,
New
allies
allies. Hmm.
that you can put in your deck, and as you buy and purchase these cards, your deck gets stronger and you try to defeat your opponent. Now, bad things can happen as well. There are
Curses.
hexes.
Yep, hexes.
Yeah, so your opponent can get a card that forces you to put a hex in your deck. And they're not good. You'll see what happens because I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
I'm going to
mean,
get hexed.
probably. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
You also have a small library. The library is a bunch of cards. They're exactly the same.
Yep, they're all
They're all
books.
books. You can either play them to get more galleons, or you can return them back to draw another card.
Hmm.
So,
But there's a finite number of these for the game. So once
correct.
you're out, you're out.
Yep, yep. And if you haven't seen a hex, we'll put what a hex looks like. So that's a hex. It's pretty terrible.
Yeah.
It goes into your deck, forced usually by your opponent,
Hmm.
and you have to resolve a hex before you resolve anything else. So
Correct.
before you can play any cards from your hand or do anything, you have to deal with the hex
Yep.
first.
Unfortunately.
So
Hexes are awful. You should just shuffle
yeah,
them.
I'm just going to shuffle those up again.
Yep.
And then when you start, after you have your starting 9 cards assembled and your house chosen, you get to choose an ally.
Hmm.
And there are 3 starting allies in the game.
Yep.
And gee, I'll let you choose first. Which ally are you going to play?
I mean, you know who I always like.
Yeah, Hedwig.
I always like Hedwig.
Shocker.
I mean, you can choose an owl as well, but sometimes Hedwig is amazing and sometimes he's awful. It kind of depends on what cards your opponent drafts early on. If your opponent drafts cards to make you discard allies early in the game, Hedwig's pretty bad. But we'll see what happens.
All right, chat. I'll let you decide for me. What ally should I choose? Toad? This is Toad.
That's Trevor.
Trevor. Hedwig.
Yeah.
Or what's the cat's name?
Crookshanks.
Crickshanks.
Hmm.
So, which ally should I choose?
JP, you can choose.
You can say JP. No one's choosing, huh?
No one's choosing right
All right.
now, so you get to pick.
All right. You know what? I've never played with Crickshanks. I'm choosing
Kitty
Crickshanks.
cat. Swipe at me.
We'll see. So, once you've chosen your starting ally, these are no longer part of the game, so we're just going to remove them.
Hmm.
And we're starting by shuffling our deck. I think we're supposed to decide randomly who goes first, right?
Sure.
All right. Well, let's do that. We're going to just roll a die.
Yep.
2,
Five.
5. Okay.
All right, so I guess I'll go first.
All right. So I'm going to put my starting card here, and we're going to populate the classroom.
Yep.
So
And
actually, let's put these.
Yeah, you can.
Let's
put
put
'em
these out here
first. Yeah.
as I populate them, so
And
you can see.
I'm trying to remember if it's 4. Yeah, it's
5.
cards. No, it's 4. This is the 5th.
Oh, okay.
That's why you're thinking 5 piles, but
Not a problem.
4 cards.
All
Revealed
right.
from
So
the top.
sleeping drought.
Sugared butterfly wings. Sounds delicious.
Engorgio?
Hmm.
So if you'll notice, some of these cards actually have the house symbol on them.
Hmm.
And what that means is if you purchase that card and it goes into your deck and it matches your house, there's a little bonus ability on the bottom of the card that you get.
Hmm. And you are of that affiliation, if you will, if you either are that house
Yeah, you start that way.
or if you have an ally in play that is from one of those other
Correct.
houses as
Yep.
well.
Yep. So if I draft Harry Potter into my deck and get him into play, then I would get the benefit from all the Harry Potter cards or the Gryffindor cards. All right. So
All right, so I'm going first.
start the game and you shuffle your deck and you draw 5 cards from your deck.
Yep. Okay. So we are going to start by playing Hedwig, my owl. And put him over here. And then I gain 1 bolt and 3
Galleons.
galleons.
Okay. So if you haven't
Okay.
seen any of our videos before, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so we're about to find out if the Force is stronger than magic.
And I'm gonna actually try and maybe put my card. Let's see if I can put my card there. If it, yeah, it's more on camera. All right, so
Mine, I can't
you,
really do anything about it, but it's fine.
yeah, okay.
Mine's fine. People can see it.
All right. So got my buddy over here. So I'm gonna run the Ravenclaw 1 damage. Dealing damage, you just move them down the track, however many spaces of damage you dealt. When they reach the star, as in they're actually landed on it, that's when they become stunned.
Okay.
And then I have 3 coins to spend, but everything besides books, everything's expensive, so I don't really have a choice. Yeah, it's better than buying nothing, so I'm not gonna bank.
She's not excited about visiting the library.
I'm not.
All right, so I'm drawing 5.
And then as soon as my turn's over, I replace my hand.
Yep. So I have a cauldron. Cauldron will give me a galleon or a heart. I'm going to choose to take a heart. And then I have Alohomora for a galleon, Alohomora for a galleon, Alohomora for a galleon, and Alohomora for a galleon.
4, huh?
4.
I guess you're gonna get some
Jeez.
spellotape.
I think we are going to purchase the Ravenclaw card, Spellotape, so everyone can see what that does. So that card, when you purchase it, it goes into your discard pile with the cards that you just played. And then I draw 5 cards, which happen to be the last 5 cards in my deck.
Yep. Alright, and then it's my turn. You spent your money, you gotta gain your health.
Yep. Oh yeah, and I spend my heart to go up 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Alrighty. If anybody has any questions about what we're doing on stream, please don't hesitate to drop them in chat. We're happy to answer any questions about gameplay. Alrighty, so I have
Yeah, and if we're doing something wrong, let us know too.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. We're gonna play that for a galleon because I can't gain any life right now. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Alohomora cards. So I have 5 coins right now. So I'm going to bank one of them on Hedwig and purchase the
Ooh,
Gryffindor card for 4.
we forgot about something.
Oh yeah, we did forget to reveal.
Ooh,
I mean,
yeah, you
yeah,
can't buy
4
it
anyway.
either. But
That was
when you purchase a card from the classroom, you are to replace it with the top card of the deck.
correct. And we forgot about that. So we have Hermione now as an ally, and then replacing the card I just purchased, which is that. And this goes into my discard pile. And I would go and replace my hand, but I have no cards, so I shuffle my discard pile and draw 5.
Alrighty. So it's my turn.
Yep.
And I am going to I'm going to play my wand for a lightning bolt. I'm going to play my ally,
Yep.
which is
Kit Kat. Crookshanks.
Cripshanks. Cripshanks is once per turn. If you've played at least 3 spells, you gain a lightning bolt. So she just kind of hangs out and play, and we are going to play Alohomora. That's a spell, and it gives me a galleon. Alohomora spell, I get a galleon. Alohomora spell, get a galleon.
All right.
Since I've played 3 spells, I get a lightning bolt from Cripshanks. And there is this card, Accio. Choose one. Gain 2 galleons or search your discard pile for any item and put it into your hand. So I could take this card, and it just gains 2. It's the same as the library. The only difference is if there's an item, I can put it directly into my hand. So I will take Ekio. That's something fine. And it's a spell, so it works well with my cat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to spend my 3 galleons. And then 2 lightning bolts to the face, Patronus.
Zzz, zzz.
And I'm out of cards as well, so shuffling up.
Replace. There's our new card.
I think we could just leave this turned sideways. It's fine.
Okay. Oh, that's our first hex flop.
Oh, we got a hex. All right.
Yep.
Hopefully, Patronus won't have 5.
I think it's worth it for me to. Let's
Opponent
see.
puts a hex in their discard pile.
Yep. So, I am going to start by using my wand to
Okay.
gain lightning bolts.
That's good. I'll take the lightning bolt.
And then I'm going to use my cauldron to gain a health.
Okay.
I'm going to use books to
Oh,
get 2 galleons.
that's unfortunate. That's 2.
2 Alohamoras
That's 4. And of course, the
plus
old dreaded
Hedwig
Hedwig for 5.
for 5. So
All
I
right.
am going to buy the hexy thing.
That's not good. All right, we're going to replace the hex.
Yep.
And we are replacing it with Arresto Momentum.
All right.
I don't even know what that does, but we'll
So
find
I
out.
spent the 5. I'm going to deal you 1 damage.
Okay.
I'm going to heal 1
Okay.
and draw 5.
Alrighty.
That is gain a heart and draw a card. If you discard this card, you still gain a heart.
Okay. So for my turn, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 spells, all Alohomora, so I'm going to get 4 galleons. And because I've played 3 spells, I get 1 lightning bolt from the cat.
Mm-hmm.
Then my 5th card is actually my Ravenclaw card,
Mm.
which is Spellitape. I gain 2 galleons.
Dang.
Yep. And when I acquire a spell, I can put that card on top of my deck. And then because I am Ravenclaw, I can actually gain 2 health. So you can see on the bottom there, that last line, you'll see the Ravenclaw. I actually gain 2 health because I'm also the Ravenclaw. Alright, so this is going here. And I'm going to get 2 hearts. And what to buy? I mean, this Hermione is looking pretty juicy.
Yeah, I mean 6.
Once per turn, if you played at least 3 spells, draw a card. I'm already doing this other ally that requires 3 spells, so I'm kind of staying on theme. That sounds good. And I
Yeah.
have exactly 6.
Yeah, that
So
seems
I'm
good.
gonna take her, and it also opens up the Gryffindor cards to me, which is really good because
Is there a new
I
card?
can use them even if I'm denying my opponent them.
Yep.
All right, what's the new card?
It is a feather. Just gain a galleon and draw a card. It's an item.
Okay. Oh, and lightning bolt,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2 hearts.
Yep. So go back to full.
Okay, and Andrea's turn.
Yep. All right. So,
Take that, Patronus.
yeah. All right. So, I am going to start with the Sugared Butterfly Wings, which is a Gryffindor card. It gives me a galleon and a heart. And I may choose to banish a card from my hand. But I also have, because I'm Gryffindor, I can banish a card from my discard pile instead of my hand. So I'm gonna banish.
And banishing is you're taking cards out of your deck or your discard pile, and you're putting them in this pile over here of banished cards. It basically removes them so you don't draw them. And it's pretty good because it can make your deck thinner, which means you draw your best cards.
Exactly.
Or if someone puts like terrible things like hexes in your deck, you can remove them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna banish one of my starting spell cards. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Alohomora spells in my hand. So I have 5 coins to spend. All right, well, 5 is not ideal at the
Oh, the
moment.
efficiency, the inefficiency is gonna kill you.
The inefficiency
You're
is
not gonna
going
sleep
to
tonight.
kill me. I hate inefficiency. It's horrible. All right, so I'm going to choose to spend 3 on the Arresto Momentum card.
Okay, and we're gonna replace that card with Fizzing Whizbees. This card seems really good.
And of course, it's 7, so I won't be buying it. But yes, that is very good. All right, so then I can't buy anything for 2, so I am going to bank one of these onto Hedwig and waste one sad face.
Beautiful
And then I gain 1
heart.
space here.
Okay,
All right, and I am done. I only have 1 card left in my deck, so I pull that 1 card because I'm drawing that next turn, and then I shuffle my discard and then draw up to 5.
so I'm gonna play a spell first. I'm playing Accio. I can gain 2 or search my discard pile for an item and put it into my hand. I happen to have my Spellotape, so I'm going to put that in my hand.
Makes sense.
Play a second spell for Alohomora to gate a galleon, and then a third spell for Alohomora to gain a galleon. 3 spells gets a lightning bolt from the cat. Spellotape gets me 2 galleons.
Wrong token.
No, it also gets me 2 hearts.
Okay.
And you may put I can put any spells I acquire on top of my deck. Then I've got a wand for a lightning bolt and a cauldron. So a cauldron, I really don't need more hearts, so I'll take a galleon. And I've got a total of 5, which is also awkward. So, let's see. Feather. Gain a galleon, draw a card. I like that one. So let's spend 3 on. Yeah, let's spend 3 on Feather. Feather's an item, so it's not super great, but it does draw a card, so I can cycle it pretty easily. Ooh, Ravenclaw.
Yep, that is Gilderoy Lockhart, who is an ally, who's going to cost 5, so you have an efficiency problem like I did, unfortunately.
Yep. So, yep. Yeah, I have a major inefficiency problem. So these 2 galleons, I have nothing to spend it on. I don't have anything to do with these 2 hearts. And the 2 lightning bolts, though, zap you.
Yep.
Alright, you're up.
Yep. All right, so all right, I'm going to use my wand to get a lightning bolt.
Okay.
I'm going to use my cauldron to gain a heart. And then I have 1, 2, 3 spells, Alohomora. So 3 galleons. So I will gain 1 life. I will deal you 1 damage.
Okay.
And 3 galleons will buy me some library books.
Okay.
And I will replace my hand.
Alrighty. So, starting off, Alohomora for a galleon, Alohomora for a galleon, and Alohomora for a galleon. So that's 3 spells for 3 galleons and a lightning bolt from the cat.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to spend a turn of. Yeah, I'm going to do a cauldron for a heart and a wand for a lightning bolt.
Okay.
So we are going to zap you for 2.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to buy a library. And we are going to heal 1. And I'm done.
Alrighty. So I'm going to start with my same sugared wings here. So it's my special Gryffindor card, gives me a gold, a galleon, a heart, and I can banish a card from my discard pile. So I'm going to banish another one of these Alohamoras. And then, it's not my discard yet. And then I have some books, so I'll gain 2 galleons, and then 1, 2, 3 Alohomora spells. So that's another 3 galleons. Alright, so I can gain 1 life. And I have 6 to spend. Could do 7, because I
Yep.
have one here, which seems very good. So I guess we're probably going to do that for 7. And the question is, do I want Sleeping Drought, or do I want the Whizbees? Sleeping Drought says, gain 2 lightning bolts, choose one of your opponent's allies in play, they discard it. And then this one is gain 2 lightning bolts and 2 health and draw a card. They're both pretty good, but I think I'm going to take the Fizzing Whizbees.
It's fair. All right, we're replacing the card she bought with, Vincent Crabbe.
Yeah, Crab. He is a Slytherin ally.
Mm-hmm. All right, throw him in the middle here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's
Alright,
my turn.
And then, yep, and I'm out, so I'm shuffling my deck. And yes, it is your turn.
All right. We are going to decisions. So what does this gentleman do? You reveal the top card of your deck. If it has a value of 1 or more, your opponent discards a card at random. That's kind of nice. And Gilderoy. You may discard a card. If you do, your opponent discards a non-hex card. Interesting. Gain 1 and 1 and draw. No, I'm not a Hufflepuff. Okay. I'm going to play Alohomora, Alohomora, and Alohomora. That's 3 galleons and 3 spells, so I get a lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play Spellotape, which is gain 2. I can put any spells I acquire and I gain 2 hearts.
Nice.
And then I have another spell, Accio. So I could gain 2 or get an item. I think getting 2 is just good. So that's 7. So, what does this item do?
Discards
Gain 2.
allies.
Oh, well, I have a lot of allies. So I'm going to buy this just to keep it away from you.
That's fair.
So that costs 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have nothing to do with these hearts, but I will lightning bolt you.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pass the turn.
Alrighty. So I'm about to have a fun turn, guys. So I'm going to play Arresto Momentum, which gives me a heart, and I draw a card. Then I got my big 7 cost thing, so I get 2 lightning bolts, 2 hearts, and draw a card.
Wow.
Jesus. All right.
Hey, no Jesusing on screen.
All right. Yeah. Oh, we got to replace the card you bought.
Yeah, that's true.
So we are replacing with Madam Sprout.
All right.
Ally.
We've seen one
Lots
of
of
each
allies.
One of each ally though.
Yeah.
One of
All
each
right.
house.
I'm gonna play my wand, which gives me another lightning bolt. And then I have you put a hex in your discard pile, unfortunately.
Sweet.
but and you just shuffled, sad face.
Yep.
I always return late on that. And then this gives me a galleon, and then 2 galleons from books and 2 galleons from books.
I
All
feel like
right,
she just
lots of
played half of her
stuff.
deck in one
I
turn.
think I did, actually.
Kind of gross.
All right, so we'll start with gaining 3 health. 1, 2, 3. I hit you for 3.
Ouch.
Yeah. 6-point swing. All right, and then I have 5 galleons to work with. Um, so um, I think I might grab Gilderoy, just so the same thing that Ron did with Hermione. If I can draft some of those Ravenclaw cards away from Ron, they're not wasted.
All right. New spell.
Yep, new spell, Reparo.
Okay. And it's my turn.
Yep, that's what
So
I'll make.
first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play Hermione. And Hermione says once per turn, if you played at least 3 spells, draw a card. It's pretty cool. I'm going to play a feather, which is going to get me a galleon and draw me a card. And I'm going to play Alohomora for a galleon. I'm going to play Gillotape for
Spellotape.
Spellotape. I apologize. Spellotape for 2 galleons and 2 hearts. You may put spells I acquire on top of my deck, which I think is okay. And then, Sleeping Drought, 2 lightning bolts, and discard Hedwig. And then a Cauldron. Ooh, okay. So, game 2, draw a card. I like that. And that'd be wasting of money. So yeah, I'm going to take a Cauldron for a galleon.
You mean a health?
It's a galleon or a health.
Right.
I took a galleon.
Why would you want 5?
So I could buy him.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to buy this. That's
I
why
thought it was fine, but
All right. Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna get the allies in
Buying
play.
crab. So our new card is Essence of Dittany.
All right, so 5 on crab, and 2 hearts to move up to, and 2 lightning bolts.
Yep. Alrighty. So I have my butterfly wings and Spanish, another starting card. And then I have 4 galleons from these cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So 1 health and 5 galleons. Of course, it is inefficient. It makes me so sad to be inefficient. I hate it.
Hedwig is gone.
I know.
So sad.
Jerk. Alrighty. So I guess I'm just gonna take Reparo
Okay.
for
All right,
3.
replacing Wingardium Leviosa.
And it's for 4, of course, so I can't spend that. Alright, and I'm wasting 2 galleons. Sad face.
Sweet.
And of course, it's a Ravenclaw card that you're going to be able to draft.
We'll see. Probably.
I mean, it's only 4.
Yeah.
4
most
seems
likely.
very reasonable.
All right. Alohomora for a galleon. Alohomora for a galleon. I don't know why I'm doing it that way. And then we are going to play Accio, and I gotta decide if I want 2 galleons or I want an item. Search for an item and put it in your hand. Oh man. Well, I definitely want an item here because it will net me more. So yep, I'm not going to gain 2. I'm just going to search for an item. But I've played 3 spells, so I will get to draw a card from Hermione, and I get a lightning bolt from the cat. I'm going to play a 4th spell for another Alohomora. Spell a tape, 2 galleons, 2 hearts because I am Ravenclaw. Then a lightning bolt, and then 2 more galleons. All right. So let's start by lightning bolt twice. 2 hearts. We're gonna heal 1, and then a
A
lot of
lot of galleons. Lots
yeah.
of money. 7?
7.
Wow.
I could get Pomona Sprout, but I think I just want I want the Ravenclaw spell, so I'm paying 4 for that for sure. And did I because I played Spellotape, I can put it actually right on top of my deck. Replace. And what do we got here? Rictum Sempra.
Rectum Centra.
I'm not really good with the Harry Potter language.
I like how I know what the word is without looking at the card.
That's why you're here. Okay. And this is a 2 cost.
It is a 2 cost.
It's just gain a lightning bolt. If you discard this card, gain a heart. Okay. I have
Or
3
you could
left.
buy some books.
I'm gonna buy some books. I don't have too many library cards.
Oh.
So we're gonna do another library, and we'll be done.
Alrighty. So, I got both my allies. Alright, and then... Alright, so I think I'm going to use...
Sadly, I'm shuffling my deck, so that hex is now live. I was hoping to draw something while the hex was in my discard pile to get rid of it before.
Yeah.
But
That's fair. Alright, so I am going to use my cauldron to gain a heart.
doing all my work, huh?
I'm going to use my wand for a lightning bolt.
Okay.
And then I am going to use Reparo for 2 galleons. Don't have a ton going on this turn because I had both my allies at once, so it's not a super efficient turn, but that's okay. So, Heart, I will zap you for 1.
Okay.
And then only 2 galleons, so I'll just buy the 2 thing.
Okay.
And new card. It's a Gryffindor card for 4.
Which I can use. So what does that bad
Again,
boy do?
Expelliarmus. Opponent discards a card at random, and for a Gryffindor ability, it also gains a lightning bolt.
And it's a spell?
It is a spell.
Beautiful. We like this. All right. Card. Okay. We're going to play Vincent Crabbe. Once per turn, you may reveal the top card of your deck. If it has a value of 1 or more, your opponent discards a card at random. So
Which basically means if it's a card that you have purchased, which it was.
It is.
So I have to discard a card at random?
I believe
Right.
it says random. At random.
Right.
Oh man, that's the best effect ever.
Yeah, that's really horrible.
There's nothing like reaching over and pulling a card out of your opponent's hand.
I have
It's
a
the
good one.
best.
I have a couple of good ones in here,
Oh,
too.
it's the best feeling.
That's a good one. That's my hex.
Oh, yeah, baby. Okay.
Sad face.
It's all
You had a
good.
3 in 5 chance of taking a card I didn't really care about.
All right.
Of course.
Alohomora gets a galleon.
Mm-hmm.
Alohomora for a galleon. Alohomora for a galleon.
Yep.
That's 3 spells. I get to draw a card. And then I get a lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm.
So drawing the card for Hermione and the lightning bolt for the cat.
Yep.
Sleeping potion. Get 2 lightning bolts and discard.
An ally.
Oh, and I get to choose.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, Gilderoy.
Okay.
And then Wingardium Leviosa. Gain 2 galleons. You may put items you acquire on top of your deck. I don't know if I'll be acquiring any items this turn. but I also get to draw a card. Alohomora. Okay. So, we're going to get you with 3 lightning bolts.
Oh man, 1, 2, 3, one
Oh,
away.
one away. And then we've got some galleons to spend. So I've got 6. I could buy this spell.
You don't have any Hufflepuff
I
allies
don't have any
yet.
Hufflepuff. It's gain 1 and draw a card. Oh man, I definitely don't have any Hufflepuffs. But if I buy this, this is always the tough part in this game because I don't
I
want.
mean, this is an item. Couldn't you put that on top? So it's a gain a health and a galleon, and I don't know what the bottom part of it
You
is.
may put allies you acquire on top of your deck instead of your discard
Oh,
pile. Nah, I would prefer to not let you have this card.
yeah, because
So
you're mean.
I'm gonna pay 4, and I can also use it, and I'll just hope that I get a 2. If not, I've wasted some money.
Yep.
So let's see.
So
It's not a 2. It's
another feather for
another
3.
feather for 3. So
Okay.
that means I'm wasting 2 money.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I played a card that let me put a spell on top of my deck. I did not, so it's in my discard pile.
All right.
You're up.
So we'll start with my fizzing whiz-bees,
Oh,
which
it's
gives
so
me
annoying. 2 health.
2 health and 2 zaps and draw a card.
That card is so good.
All right. And then I have library books for 2 galleons. Then I have 1, 2, 3 Alohamoras. So another 3. All right. So we're going to gain 2 health. 1, 2. We're going to zap you for 2.
Okay.
1, 2. And I have 5 galleons, which, of course, there is nothing for 5.
You still have
This keeps
Hedwig.
happening. I know, I do have Hedwig at the moment. So, all right. So we're going to do 1 on Hedwig. We'll spend 3 on the feather. Replacing with Minerva McGonagall and wasting 1.
Okay. My turn. Ooh, McGonagall. Gain a lightning bolt and 2. Psh, I like that. Alright. So, spell a tape. Gain 2 galleons. It is a spell. I gain 2 hearts.
It's not a spell. It is an item.
Oh, it's an item. I apologize. It is not a spell. I can put spells I acquire on top of my deck. Okay. And then we are going to. We're going to play Alohomora for a galleon. Alohomora for a galleon. And I actually kind of just want to draw. So I'm going to discard, return this to the library and draw a card. Oh, it's a hex.
All right, so I think you have to now just resolve the hex.
That's
Like
how
you've resolved these, that's fine, but you now have to resolve the hex because now a hex
it
is in
says.
your
I can
hand.
only play 1 item this turn.
All right. So
So
if you have another item in
I
your
do,
hand,
so I can't play
you
it.
can't play it.
Okay. All right. So greed.
Mwah.
All right. So we're 2 hearts. So I was trying to draw a card because I wanted a 3rd spell, so I can trigger both of my things.
I get it.
But I should have done this first. I could have saw what the card was.
It's
before
my
I-
deck, not your deck.
No. If you may reveal the top card of your deck, so
Oh, that's right.
I could have done that, and then
But that's not going to trigger anything because it's a starting card. That's not going to trigger anything because it's a starting card.
I know.
The other one
but
will.
I was saying I
Right.
would have had information.
That's
I
true.
would have known it was a hex.
You would have.
And then chose
Not to draw it?
not to draw it if I wanted.
Yeah.
So I have 4, and with 4, I'm just gonna get that. I'm just gonna get that library back.
Okay.
Sad times. Okay.
Alrighty. Oh, nice. Hex in your discard pile.
Ugh.
Right before you're going to shuffle.
I just got rid of that card.
I know. I drew it again. Alright, then I have my sugared butterfly wings. So it is a galleon, a heart, and I can banish a card from my hand or discard pile I don't have a discard pile at the moment because I just shuffled. So I think I'm gonna. I'll do it. That's fine. So I'm gonna banish that from my hand. Then I have Arrest a Momentum to gain a heart and draw a card. Alright, so this will gain me 2 galleons. And 5 isn't getting me anything right now, so I'm going to use Reparo to draw a card. Alright, so this is a feather, which gains me a galleon, and I draw a card. Ooh, and then I got my Fizzing Whizbees. So 2 damage, 2 hearts, and draw another card, and an Alohomora. Good lord, that was a lot. Alrighty. So we are gaining 4 health back. That's clutch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woohoo! Recovered. I'm dealing you 2 damage. And I have 5 galleons to spend. I always have 5, and then there's never anything for 5. This is just.
You just healed 5?
Yeah, I just healed 4.
Wow.
Yeah. I guess I do have him for 6, and you're probably going to make me discard him soon anyway. So we might as well use 6 on something. I'm just going to buy the Hufflepuff card. Maybe I'll get a Hufflepuff later. It's still not a terrible card. Alright, and this is what we're replacing it with.
Is that the Hex card again?
It is yeah, it's the same one I have actually.
Cannot let you have that in
bad.
any way. Okay. So whatever I do, I need 5 galleons. Alright.
Do you?
I do.
Do you?
Alright, we are going to spend 1 on a feather, gain a galleon, and draw a card. Actually, we're not going to do that, just in case I get burned. We are going to play a cauldron. And with the cauldron, we are going to... I don't know. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 guaranteed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're going to get an interesting turn.
Do you want to use Crab's ability first, just for more information?
No, I'm definitely going to do that. Yeah, that's a good call. Let's do that.
Yep.
Let's see what the top card. Okay, it's a spell, and that will yield money.
Okay, so I'm discarding a card at random, right?
Yep.
This isn't as bad as the last one was.
That's not as bad. If I pull like the best card. It's just an Alohomora.
Yeah.
Sad. Alright, so we are definitely going to use the feather to gain a galleon and draw a card. We'll play Wingardium Leviosa for 2 galleons, and I get to draw a card.
Ah, Hex.
It's the same one too.
Well, I think it's the only one, right? Oh, I guess I have put 2 in your deck, haven't
Yep. Okay.
which is that the one?
I can only play 1 item per turn.
So the other 2 items in your hand are dead.
Yep. The other 2 are dead. So we're going to play these spell for money.
I think you were there.
Yeah. And then we're going to play another spell for 2 money. And then these other 2 I cannot play. Nope. So I lose 2 cards I can't play. It's pretty annoying. I do get to trigger Hermione because I played 3 spells. So it's an item I can't play.
I guess it's not that relevant right now.
And I get a lightning bolt, so I'll lightning bolt you 1.
Yep.
I'm gonna buy this for 5.
Yep, and waste 1.
And waste 1.
All right.
Yeah, so those you could see how powerful those hexes are. I've only have two in my deck, and I've drawn them quite a bit,
Yeah,
and
because the deck is so small, I got it so early.
they have nerfed me quite a bit. My deck's
Yeah.
almost 30 cards at this point.
Yeah. Alrighty. So it's my turn. So I am going to use my wand for a lightning bolt, Rectum Semtra for a lightning bolt. I'm going to play Gilderoy, and I am going to discard this card, and you have to discard a non-hex card. So I'm using Gilderoy's ability.
Okay.
And I am dealing you 2 damage.
Discard a non-hex card.
Mm-hmm. You get to choose.
All right, that's fine. We will do that. All right, so it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We are playing. We're playing Spellotape to gain
Mm-hmm.
2 hearts. I can acquire any spell and put it on top of my deck, which there are no spells though. And then 1, 2, 3 Hello Mores for 3 spells.
Mm-hmm.
3 money. And trigger Hermione to draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
And we will play it to
Mm-hmm.
gain 2.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2. And trigger this for a lightning bolt.
Yep.
And then use this guy, which is nothing.
Okay.
So let's lightning bolt you.
Yep.
Let's heal 2. And then we have 7. And we could buy this chocolate frog. Oh, that's pretty good. We are going to, or we can buy a McGonagall.
Or
Mm-hmm.
Hufflepuff ally, and then you'd have one of each.
Yeah, one of each is pretty nice. Um, McGonagall seems pretty strong though. 2 money and a lightning bolt. I am going to. Yeah, I'll take her.
Sprout.
Yep, Sprout.
And we got another Professor.
Okay.
Remus Lupin. Very ally heavy in this match.
Yeah, we're very ally heavy. It's pretty crazy actually.
And unfortunately, you have the only card that discards allies.
Yep. And you have the only card that banishes cards.
Uh huh.
So I don't want to hear any complaining.
I guess that's true. Alrighty, so we are going to use a library book for 2 galleons. We are going to use Engorgio for a galleon, a heart, and draw a card. We are going to use Reparo to draw a card. Nice. My butterfly wings, one of each. And I can banish a card from my hand or discard, which I don't have a discard at the moment, so I'll banish that is fine. This will give me 1 galleon.
This is a very long
Um,
first game.
yeah, for sure. It's very swingy. Um, actually, I'm not going to use that. I am going to. Actually, it's fine. It's irrelevant. All right, so then I am going to choose to activate. Do I care? You know what? I am just gonna. I'm gonna use this to just get a galleon. I'm not gonna use.
Just go for the 7.
It's 6.
Oh, oh there's still some good things at
Mm-hmm.
6.
So, I gained 2 health.
This card seems pretty good. Gain 1 and 1. You may put allies you acquire on top of your deck. That seems alright.
It's all right. I think think I'm going to get this for
Sure.
3
Makes sense. And then see if you get
and
something
see if I
else.
get another 3. Worst case, I buy more books, which it's not a 3. It's
What
a
is that?
7, so it's going to be Confundus. Opponent discards a card at random. If it was a hex or spell, gain a galleon and draw a card. If it was an ally or item, gain a lightning bolt and a health.
I want that card.
Yeah,
It's a spell too. Okay.
yeah. All right, so then I got 3, so I'm just going to buy some more library books.
And wouldn't you know, folks, I'm hexed again.
Nice.
Can only play one item this turn. Not all the hexes aren't the same. I
They're not.
just
Yeah,
happen to get
there's
two.
just
So,
there's a whole pile.
okay. Ooh, Expelliarmus.
Mm-hmm.
Your opponent discards a card at random. Gain a lightning bolt.
All right.
Woohoo. I have to. It's just a wand. I do have to reshuffle my deck here real quick. I'll use Vincent Crab.
Nope.
Oh, blank. Okay. 1, 2, 3 spells. So 3 galleons. They're all Alohomora. I get
And
to draw a
another.
card for another Alohomora. I get a lightning bolt. So, yeah, sad. We're gonna just buy a library and lightning bolt you twice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alrighty. So I'll rest a momentum, gain a health, and draw a card. Ooh. Hex in your discard.
That's getting real old real quick.
And then the whiz bees, two hearts, and draw a card. This is a feather, and draw a card. Lightning bolt. And 2. All right. So I am gaining 3 health, so I'm back to beginning. I am dealing 3 damage. 1, 2, 3, 1 away from a stun.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am using 3 galleons to buy some more books, and I'm banking 1 on Hedwig. And I'm out, so shuffling.
Alright. My turn.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to play 3 spells, so 2 galleons, a galleon, and a galleon.
Mm-hmm.
I draw a card. I can use Vincent Crab. Oh, actually, I get a lightning bolt
Yeah,
as
I
well.
was going to say. Yep.
Then I can use Vincent Crab. Ooh,
That
alright.
triggers.
That triggers.
And it's card at random, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll do that once I drop my hand.
Okay. And then we are definitely going to play this cauldron for a heart because we are
Low.
almost stunned. And we have some options here. I think we could. Alright, just get rid of that. No big deal. What does he do?
You may just I may discard a card. If I do, your opponent discards a non-hex card.
Gotcha. Okay. So, that is fine. I'm just gonna play these 2 libraries for 4
4.
galleons, and we're just gonna try to buy something relevant,
Yeah,
like this 7 cost spell.
that seems fine. Pretty much anything 7 is probably very good.
So 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh,
A
that's what you
lightning
got
bolt you
exactly.
for 1,
Yep.
and then I had 1 wasted money.
It's our new card. It's a 4-er. Gain a lightning bolt and draw a card. Alrighty, my turn. I am going to use this to think galleon, draw a card. Hex your discard pile. And let's see. Let's discard some library books to draw a card. Let's gain a lightning bolt. Let's use this to get 2 galleons. I'm going to choose to discard this for Gilderoy's ability to make you discard a card.
Okay.
So I'm going to hit you just for 1. Still alive. And then I'm going to use my banked coin to buy this 4-cost thing.
Okay.
And here's our new card. Gain 2 galleons, draw a card. It is a spell.
Alright, so I'm playing Pomona Sprout.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a galleon.
You are
and
allied up.
2 hearts.
Yep.
I'm going to make you put a hex in your deck
Fine.
for once.
Deck or discard?
Discard, I apologize. And then I'm going to play an item to gain a galleon and draw a card. Gain 2 galleons. Draw a card. And I think that's... I've played 2 spells so far. I will use Vincent.
Mm-hmm. Missed.
Mist. I will play Spellatape. That's my 3rd spell for... Oh, it's an item, actually, so it's not a spell. Gain 2. You may put spells you acquire and 2 hearts. So 2 more hearts. 2 more galleons. Okay.
You're healing up all the way, basically.
Yeah. And you may...
And you only started with 4 cards. It's crazy.
Yeah, although draw... This one says only acquire. Okay. And then 2 lightning bolts from Sleeping Drought. And I'm going to discard Gilderoy. Okay. So 4 hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. That's a... Yep.
2 lightning bolts.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Lots of money.
6. I really don't want more items, so I almost would rather just take this Ascendio for 4. Get another Sleeping Drought. Ooh, that's not good. I almost would rather have been stunned than allowing you to draw that card.
We'll see if I can afford it. 7's a lot.
Okay.
Alrighty. Done?
Yep.
Alright. So, arrest a momentum, gain health, draw a card. So, let's gain a lightning bolt. This is gain a galleon and a heart and draw a card. This is gain 2 galleons and a heart for each ally in play, which is now only 1. This is 1 galleon, so that's 4. Oh, you can get there. So this is 2 galleons and another 2 galleons, so that's 4. So I actually have 8.
Yeah, where's Dumbledore when you need him?
Right? That's the most I've ever had. But good news is I can get that sleeping draught for you, Mr. Ally Heavy, and have 1 left over to bank on Hedwig.
That's annoying. All right.
And then I'm dealing you 1 damage. And healing for 3.
The replacement card is Petrificus Totalis. Gain a lightning bolt. Choose one of your opponent's allies in play. They discard that ally.
Oh, all right.
All right.
I was in only for 2. I needed that so long ago.
Yeah. Okay. Ouch. So double hexed. You can only play 1 item this turn. Okay. And you can only play 2 spells this turn.
Nice.
Terrible.
Perfect.
All right. So here's my 1 item to gain 1 and draw a card. And uh, yeah, so I'm just gonna gain 2 and 3 money, and I can't play the third one. Which I can use crab, so
Yep.
you discard a card.
Yep. Let me draw up again.
I could gain a money and 2 hearts from Pomona Sprout, and I can't do either of those two, which I haven't been able to do for a long time because of hexes.
Love you.
Just horrible. Been hexed this whole game.
All right.
All right. Oh yeah.
Darn it.
Get rid of that crap.
He got rid of my good Whizbee card, and I just shuffled.
All right.
Sad face.
So we're gonna spend 2, and we're buying Petrificus Totalis for sure.
Yeah. I need Petrificus
Ooh,
Totalis.
Golden Snitch 8.
Yes. Oh,
Wow.
of course. I had 8 on my last turn.
If you have 2 or more allies in play, gain 3 galleons and draw 2 cards.
Holy
If
cow.
not, gain 1 lightning bolt and a heart.
Oh
The
my
card's
gosh.
I've never seen that card before.
That's
That card's
crazy for
nuts.
you right now.
I know. I need that card.
All right.
I need max money next turn.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to spend my last 3 galleons on a library and 2 hearts. All right.
Alrighty. Um.
I feel like we're in a game that will never end.
Yeah, it's like a Mexican standoff. I don't know if we'll be able to play to 3 stuns. We might have to just play to 2.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So we are definitely using my new sleeping draught to gain 2 lightning bolts, and I just discard one of your allies. So I think
You got it already?
Yeah.
You just bought it last turn.
I just shuffled.
The luck.
Live. You just got my really good card.
All luck.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna discard Hermione because she's
Okay.
drawing you all the extra cards.
That's
I think
fair.
that's worse.
All right. Goodbye, Hermione.
Then I'm going to. So this is just gonna get me a galleon, and that's it because I don't want to discard any of the other things. So 5 doesn't get me anything. So I'm gonna use Reparo to draw. All right. So that gives me another one of these. And then I have some more library books. I think I'll just get the 2 and buy some more library books. Last one.
All right. And 3 stuns.
And 3 stuns.
3 lightning bolts. Okay. So for me. All right. So 1, 2, 3 spells. The Alohomores get me galleons. Expelliarmus, discard a card at random. And I get a lightning bolt because... Oh, I don't get a lightning bolt because you got rid of her.
No, you don't draw a card because I got rid of her. The lightning bolts were Crookshanks.
No. Yeah, no, I get that, but this one also has a lightning bolt.
Yes!
Yeah.
I turned off his Gryffindor ally.
Yeah, 'cause you
ability,
killed,
which is, that's what he means. So
you
which
killed
is awesome.
Hermione.
Nice.
All right, let me take the best card from
Winning.
your hand. That's crap. All right. And then I don't get to draw because Hermione's dead as well. So that's sad. Let's reveal Vincent Crabbe.
Oh, we're missing a... Oh, no. Library's gone. That's
Libraries
I'm
are
like,
just
wait,
gone.
are we missing a card?
All right, we missed on Crabbe.
Okay.
Lightning Bolt for the wand. And then I get 2 hearts and a money
Galleon.
from
Pomona
Pomona Sprout.
Sprout.
And so I've got 3 so far. 3 doesn't really do a whole lot. 3 does like nothing because there's nothing to buy.
Nope.
Everything costs too much money.
Yep.
So
You could just discard it to draw and then
that's kind of
hope for something better, and then there will be a library book left.
it's so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to discard this to draw.
Yep.
And I will get a galleon, and then I will.
Oh, you knew what it was.
I knew what it was from Vincent, so I'm just gonna buy the library book back.
Yep. I mean, yeah, that was
That was the best play.
the best play. And honestly, you don't really care about that Alohomora on top of your deck anyway. You'd rather draw something more powerful.
Yep, agreed.
All right, so you're hitting me for 2,
Yep,
and you're healing 2.
yep.
All right, tied up.
All right.
Alrighty, so I have my first hex. It's the only one, but it's not relevant at the moment. I cannot play allies this turn. That's what
Okay.
that one
No,
is.
that's really no big deal.
So I'm going to play a feather to gain a galleon and draw a card. Ooh, you put another hex in your discard pile.
That one card
I know.
is unbelievable.
I gain a lightning bolt and draw a card.
I don't even know. I'm like losing track of the number of
Gain.
hexes in my deck.
It's probably at least 5. I
Yeah,
think, at
it's
this point.
quite a bit.
So it's a galleon, health, and draw a card. Oh, I drew Gilderoy, but I can't play him because I can't play allies this turn. And then some library books. Let's see. So I could have up to 5, and again, there is nothing for 5. So I suppose I'm just going to draw a card with my library books and discard this. And I got a chocolate frog. So 2 galleons and 1 health for each ally I have in play, which is 1. Alright, so we're going to zap you for 1. I'm going to gain 2 health. And then I have 4, potentially 5, which does nothing. So I'm going to bank 1 and rebuy my library books for 3.
All right. So it's my turn.
Yes.
I'm hexed. I got a trip jinx. I cannot gain lightning bolts or hearts this turn,
Oh.
but then I get to banish this hex.
Oh, well, that's nice. So that's in the damage
So
pile.
that goes in the banish pile.
Yep.
And then
So
I've
it's
got Cafundus.
One-time kick in the D.
Opponent discards a card at random.
All right. And then you get an effect depending on what it is.
Yeah, basically. Which it's an item. If it was a hex or a spell, I gain a money and draw a card. If it was an ally or item, I gain a lightning bolt or a heart, which I can't get because I'm hexed.
Oh, winning! Winning!
Well, win this.
Oh,
Sleeping
fine.
Drought
Oh, with that.
with Hedwig with 2
2?
money.
Oh, that's so mean.
I don't even feel bad.
You should feel bad.
And then Alohomora, Alohomora. So that's my 3rd spell because of Confundus.
Yeah, but you can't gain lightning bolts.
I can't gain lightning bolts. I will gain a galleon because I can't gain hearts. And I will use...
So these are not relevant, right?
No, I'm going to shoot you with them.
Didn't you say you can't gain lightning bolts on your turn?
Oh, yeah. You're right. Yeah, so discard a card at random.
Oh, man. I'm going to have a bad turn next turn.
And then 3 money, and I can't buy anything. So this is actually, I would say, one of the disappointments for me in this game, is we are kind of stuck in this loop right now, where we've got so many expensive things in play, and there's no way to banish one of these cards
From the classroom?
from the classroom. We're
Yeah.
just kind of stuck.
I don't think there is.
And there's no libraries that we can purchase.
Right, to
So
help us.
unless we're taking turns where we're getting at least 6 to buy this item,
to try and pull them off.
we're stuck, and you're just
Yeah.
infinitely filling my deck up with hexes
Yeah.
because I can't draw any new cards.
I would say...
So it's an interesting thing. I don't want to change anything. We're just going to keep playing.
Okay. I was going to say, I would say if neither one of us can afford anything in, call it 4 turns,
We just banish a
We-
card on our
we-
own at random.
or we just banish the whole thing.
I don't know. We'll see.
4 turns of neither of us being able to buy anything is a lot.
Oh, it's been I don't even know how
It's been
many
a few,
turns. It's
for
been a
sure.
few. Since this card came out, nothing's been purchased.
Yeah. And I'm not going to be able to buy anything either because you just wrecked my entire hand. Alrighty. So, I am going to use this to gain a health, which full health, and draw a card. So I'm shuffling my discard pile right now. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played this where it's been so swingy and so
Yeah, this is a really
tight on the even on the like nobody's been stunned yet, and we've been playing for
an
an
hour.
hour.
Yeah,
That's kind of
this
crazy.
is the longest game I've ever played. We're
Yeah,
in a weird, like I said, we're in a weird loop
yeah.
where both
We're
of us have
we're
a
not
lot of we have a
progressing.
lot of card draw, both of us, and both have a decent amount of healing, and we don't have a lot of lightning bolts.
Oh, sad. I drew my hex.
Perfect.
Well, I'm not playing allies anyway. It just means I'm not drawing something relevant. All right, so I am wasting a galleon, and I am hitting you for one.
All right, so I'm gonna take one.
And that was my whole turn.
All right, I actually have an amazing turn. So we are going to play a cauldron for a heart. We're going to use Prona Sprout for 2 hearts and a galleon. We are going to play 2 books for 4 galleons.
I guess you're gonna buy something.
Oh yeah, I'm going to buy something. Then we're going to play Wingardium Leviosa to gain 2 galleons.
I'm assuming items can
And
go on top of your deck.
items can go on top of my deck, which is seems pretty good.
Makes sense for Wingardium Leviosa.
Actually, hold on, we're going to do this a different way. We're going to actually play Spell Tape first. We're going to pay 2. You can put spells you acquire on top of your deck. Or, I'm sorry, you gain 2 galleons. So there's the 2. I gain 2 hearts. And I can put something on my deck, and it's an item. Then we're going to play Wingardium Leviosa. Gain 2. How much do I have here?
I don't know. A lot. 2, 4, 7.
7. So we'll gain 2 more. And then I'm going to draw a card.
So why did you want to reverse that order?
I was thinking that if I had one more, that I
Uh-huh.
actually could have just put this on top of my deck and drawn it. Because this has a draw
Oh,
effect.
got
But
it.
I actually had 7. I was one short.
Yep,
So
got it.
I draw a card. Opponent puts a hex in their deck.
Discard.
Discard, yep. And I get a lightning bolt because that was my 3rd spell. Reveal. Discard a card at random.
Haven't looked at my hand yet.
Okay. So I'm going to use 8 and I'm going to buy the snitch.
Yep.
Because that card seems pretty good.
Yep.
And
Sure.
that leaves me with 1 that I can't spend, but 5 hearts. So we'll
Yeah,
go there.
full health. Reset.
And this game gets silly.
Yep.
All right, hey, we got something that doesn't cost $1,000,000.
That's great.
Mandrake. Gain a lightning bolt and a heart. If you're Hufflepuff, you also gain 2 money. That card seems crazy
Yeah,
good.
it's nice.
Okay.
Alrighty. My turn?
Yep.
Alright, so we're going to start with the Whizbees. We're going to gain 2 lightning bolts, 2 health, that's irrelevant, and draw a card.
Mhm.
Then we're going to do Engorgio, which is a money, and a heart, which is irrelevant, and draw a card. And then Butterfly Wings, which is a heart and a gold, and I can banish a card from my discard pile. But buy hacks that you just put in my discard pile.
Well, that's horrible.
I still have another one in there.
Yeah.
Alright, and then we will play Gilderoy. We will discard my cauldron to make you discard a card.
Okay.
You get to choose. And then I am going to use this for 2
Can I discard
galleons.
any card?
Yeah, non-hex card.
Oh, sad times.
Yeah. All right, so I have 4 galleons, so I'm going to buy that Mandrake and hit you for 2.
Oh, I forgot to bolt you for 1.
Oh.
There was a lightning bolt on there.
Oh, well, I gained a bunch of life this turn,
So
so.
that's cool. All right.
All right, and there's our new card, which is another 4. Another Hufflepuff card.
All right.
All right, I'm done.
So I have a terrible hex. I can't use any of my allies.
Nice.
So
good.
1, 2, 3 galleons. And I draw a card. Book for 2. And then I got the snitch. If you have 2 or more allies in play, gain 3.
Galleon. Oh my god. It's crazy.
and draw 2 cards.
Oh my god. Oh, bye, Lockhart.
Yeah. So, sn- 2 lightning bolts and get rid of your ally, and then another book for 2. Okay.
Jeez. All right.
And so we got 2, 4, and then we have 6. Did I play anything that said I can acquire things on my turn? I did not. So, I'm gonna buy this card for 4 because it's a spell, and we're gonna
Did
rip.
you have 10 gold?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. Oh wow, this card might make me cry. This card allows me to banish something. I don't even know what I can
Darn.
banish, but I can banish something with this
Yeah,
card.
anything from your discard pile. If it's
Oh,
a hex, it's even better.
yep. And if it's a hex, I gain 2. Yeah, this is an
Gosh,
automatic purchase.
darn it.
So there goes 4.
Sad face.
And we're going to reveal another card. Oh, Expelliarmus. I wish I could buy a second copy of that card,
Yeah, that's good.
but I'm, beggars.
Alright.
Alright, I'm not going to be greedy. Hit you for 2.
Okay. Alright.
JP, have you ever played a game this long before? This is insane.
Hex in your discard pile.
Okay.
Lightning bolt, draw a card. Just 2 galleons. Let's use this to draw a card. Ah, nice. Let's discard Sprout. Yeah. Sleeping Draught.
Okay.
And then let's discard books to draw a new card. Another lightning bolt, and then I will use this for 2 galleons.
Okay.
So I have 4 galleons total, so I'm going to buy Expelliarmus.
Okay. And that's getting Flippindo. It's gain 3 lightning bolts and draw a card.
Well, that's 8, so yeah. Really good. And
Weird,
I'm hitting you
another-
for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 away.
That's
Again.
insane. Okay.
All right.
So I have
shuffling.
another shocker. I have
Another
another hex.
hex,
I
yep.
get one every turn at this point.
Yep.
So Alohomora.
Which one is that one?
It can only play 2 spells.
Oh,
So we're gonna pitch 1. We're gonna play Spellotape.
that's an item. I don't know.
Oh,
if
it's
it
an
could-
item. Oh, okay. So yeah, I can do that. So 2 spells. So 2 Alohomoras for 2 galleons. Spellotape says I get 2 galleons. I can put spells I acquire on top of my deck. There's not
Which
gonna
you're
be
not
spells.
going to.
I also gain 2 hearts because I'm Ravenclaw. And
Got Hermione back.
got Hermione back, but I can't use her. I'll use Vincent Crumb.
Crap. Yeah.
Grab, make her discard a card at random, and then 3 galleons for. I guess I'm just buying the
Books that I
books
discarded.
that she discarded, and 2 hearts.
I haven't looked at my deck yet. Alrighty.
Okay.
Done?
Yep.
Alright, so I got Hedwig back. You discard a card at random. And I gain a lightning bolt.
That one's
Oh,
at
is it
random.
Expelliarmus? Yep.
Nasty.
Discard a card at random and I gain a lightning bolt. Nice.
My
Yeah,
my
that is
Expelliarmus.
perfectly fitting.
That's so annoying.
Alright, and then I have 2 galleons, and that is it. So I'm going to bank 1 and lose 1 because there's nothing for 2, obviously.
Sweet.
And I'm going to hit you for 1.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna play a feather to. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. We learned my lesson. We're gonna play Accio. Gain 2 or search your discard pile from item and put it into your hand. Hello, Golden Snitch.
Oh, yeah.
Then we're gonna play Alohomora twice, so that's two,
Yeah.
and that triggers Hermione to draw a card.
Hmm.
I'm gonna wait to do that. I'm gonna play this Golden Snitch first before I. Well, it
I
won't matter.
mean, yeah.
Doesn't matter actually. Okay, so um, let's do Vincent. Get a card at random. Golden Snitch. So I get 3 money. Draw 2 cards. And then Petrificus Totalis. I gain a lightning. I can choose one. Gain a lightning bolt, or choose one of your opponent's allies. They discard that ally.
I mean,
Goodbye.
yeah. That's why I was already doing it.
Wingardium Leviosa. 2 galleons. Draw a card. This is irrelevant now. It's a hex. Gain a heart.
Which one was it?
I can only play 2 spells this turn, but
Oh,
I've already played them all. Gain 1. Gain 2.
all
Alright.
right.
And we get a lightning bolt.
I already put it on your.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so I don't even know how much this is.
It's
I've never seen
crazy.
this crazy money. 5. I have 10 again.
Jeez.
So
Guess you're getting the thing for 8. That's really good.
that seems good.
Yeah.
I'll have 2 money left. And we're replacing it with Revel. This card only costs 2 and I actually have 2
Of course
money.
it does.
So we're getting that card too. Alright.
The one time,
The Force is stronger than magic.
apparently.
Hit you for a lightning bolt and gain a health. And then that's it.
All right.
Problem is I'm so low on health I could still just get stunned here.
Not if I can't deal you a bunch of damage. So this is going to give me 2 galleons. And I think I'm going to discard one of these to draw a card. Lightning bolt and draw a card. Lightning bolt, gold, and draw a card.
Okay.
Lightning bolt.
Alright, well that'll do it. Yeah.
Where are you at? Because you're between 2 squares right now.
No. Oh, yeah, good question.
I don't know where you were.
Chat, where were we supposed to be here?
I can't rewind it, unfortunately. Just roll a die. Odds you're here, evens you're here.
Yeah,
Because
actually.
you screwed up.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're here.
Okay.
Don't knock your stuff.
Yeah,
Lesson learned.
that's fair.
Alright, and then I already have 3, so I'm gonna discard this to draw a card, and maybe I'll be able to stun you. Galleon, gold, banish a card from my discard pile. So banish another Alohomora. And it's not enough. So,
Still gonna knock me back here.
yep, so I'm going to not do you 3. I have 3, so I'm going to buy one of my books back.
Okay.
Actually, I had 4, but there's nothing for 4, so I'm wasting 1.
Okay.
And I'm getting 2 health.
Okay. All right. So Alohomora is 1 spell. Opponent puts a hex in their discard pile as a spell. And Alohomora is a spell, so I get to draw a card. That's from there. And I get to get a lightning bolt. That's a hex. It says I can only play 1 item. I only have 1, so getting 2. Then Confundus. Opponent discards a card at random. And then something happens.
Yep.
Alright, so
It's an ally.
if it was an ally or item, I get a lightning bolt and a heart. Okay. and we are going to use Vincent Crab, which is nothing.
Nope.
So 4. 4 all I can do is buy the book. I'll gain a heart. And then bolt you twice. Okay.
Alrighty. So I will be stunning you this turn by a
So
lot.
then you win.
Oh, were we only gonna play to the one?
I mean, it's pretty late. It's
That's
8:30.
fair.
We can do other games, and we can actually record them individually and
Yeah,
then
that's
put
true.
them out there.
But just so everybody gets to see my cool stuff,
Yeah.
I had prepared my little stun tokens
Yeah, that's
for
actually
people.
super cool.
But yeah, this was just like the longest game ever to get one
Yeah, so
stun, an
we're
hour and a
going
half.
we're going to we'll continue this match, and we'll record and stream them live. Games
Are we
2 and 3.
gonna continue this game?
Yeah.
Okay, so then let me finish my turn then, because I might
It,
be able to buy stuff.
oh, sure. Yeah, go for it.
So I thought we were just finishing.
No,
Like,
go for it.
period.
Finish your
So
turn.
that's the 2 to kill you and draw a card.
Yep.
You get another hex in your discard pile,
Okay,
just
of
in time to
course.
shuffle. That's not going to do anything because you have to get rid of all your allies anyway. Draw another card. Oh, I can't play allies this turn. And 2 galleons. So I'm not buying anything. So never mind. All of that, and I was getting 2 galleons. All right, never mind. Irrelevant. Okay.
Well, thank you everybody
Yeah.
for joining us on a USAopoly Harry Potter
Dueling.
defense against the dark arts. I appreciate everyone coming out. Please, it does really help if you like and subscribe to the channel. We do post all of our live streams on YouTube as well. Just Google Home Base Games and
You might have to do home base game Star Wars right now because unfortunately, hey, if you subscribe, we'll maybe eventually. We've been posting only for a couple weeks, so I'm not that upset about it. But we can't get a unique YouTube URL until we get 100 subscribers. And I think we're at like 45.
yeah.
So hey, go to our YouTube channel. I think it's home base games. If you did home base game Star Wars, you would definitely find it. Otherwise, if you just go to our website, homebasegames.com, there in the top right hand corner, there are icons for you to click on to go to all of our other channels, so you could go that way as well. And yeah, like, subscribe, get notifications for content. We are certainly a little more Star Wars heavy because that's just more of the games we have, but Harry Potter is always first in my heart. So I will want to do the dueling game or the original battle game.
Yeah, we'll
Sure.
definitely do a video for Harry Potter Battle at Hogwarts, and then we also probably maybe even do a video for the Wizards of the Coast
Yeah, the old
um,
Wizards of the Coast
Harry
Harry
Potter
game. I
game.
do like that game. It's fun.
Yep. So thank you. This is Gold Leader and Patronus signing out.
Thanks, guys.